So let's go on your back and we'll start with slowly knees and feet together. And then I'm gonna have you go with a straight leg, so it's a little bit more intense, but you'll still kind of go side to side. And then here, I'm gonna have you, if you can grab like the outsides of your feet and you're gonna pull your knees towards your shoulders. And you're just gonna try to like relax pelvic floor while you're stretching through the inner thigh there. We'll just hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'll have you go all fours. And this one's good for kind of like the mid back. So you're gonna reach under and you're gonna kind of put a little pressure like into your arm on the ground. And as you're putting pressure into your arm, you're also kind of like trying to lift your back towards the ceiling a little bit. And you should get like mid back shoulder there. And then you can do the same thing on the other side. And then you can come down and press up into a back extension. And here we're going to start on your side with some hip lifts. So we're going to see how it feels with straight legs. If it's too much, we'll go to bent. So you're going to go straight leg. You're going to try to just lift your hips straight up and then come down and up and then come down. And so as you're coming up, really pressing through both your feet and like your entire forearm there. Does that feel okay? Oh, yeah. Okay, so then let's go on to your back and then I'll change it when we get to the other side. You're gonna go arms up and then you're gonna exhale down, pause and inhale, exhale back up. Exhale down, pause and inhale, exhale back up. So every time your leg is moving, you should be exhaling. So every time every time your leg is moving, it'll be on the exhale. So that's why that inhale happens when your foot's like on the ground and then you come back up. And then we're gonna add the arms to that. So you're gonna do both arms back. So still single legs, but both arms. Yep. And so feeling that bracing there. Good. And then let's try, so for the other side, let's see if you can do it with your feet crossed and see if that makes any difference. If not, we can do it from your knees. Okay. Yeah, and that looks the same. So go all the way down each time. So you kind of have to like reset to come up. Yep, good. And then that way you're getting some of your back too. Yep, so it kind of goes like into your back and then like your obliques a little bit. Yep. We'll go 2 more. And then I'm gonna have you go into bridge position with your arm up. And you're gonna take one leg straight and you're gonna lower it down so that your legs are parallel and then back up. And then down, pause, back up. Yep. How does your low back feel when you do this, okay? All right. And we'll go just one more there. And then before you do the other side, you're gonna go palms up and taking your hands all the way behind you and then come back up. And so as you're doing this, try to keep like your whole rib cage on the ground. So don't let your back arch at all. And then you should get a little bit more stretching like in that shoulder area. Yeah, we'll go just one more. And then you're gonna go same thing here, up from the bridge, lower. And then if it's too much, you can always put your arm down too. Good. And we'll go one more there. And then same thing with your arms going behind you, but you're just gonna take your thumbs down and you really try to keep like your entire back anchored to the floor. Yeah. And then we'll get two more in. Good, and then I will have you go on to one side and you're gonna have your arm out, one leg, you're gonna slowly come up and then down. So think of it as like 3, 2, 1, and then down. 3, 2, 1, and then down. Almost that you can like picture that area shortening. Yep. And keep your arms straight as you're mostly straight as you're coming up. Yeah, looks good. Nice. And you're gonna go two more there. And then you're gonna go on to your back, arms up and into marching. Good. And you're gonna go four more. All right, and then you're gonna go other side, same thing, 3, 2, 1, and down, 3, 2, 1, and down. Yeah, so a little slower on the way up. Yes, good. Nice. We'll go two more. Good, and then I'm gonna have you go to all fours. And you're gonna go into a push-up and then reach, push up, and then reach. So on that reach, so as you're pushing up from the push-up, you'll kind of like exhale, engage your abs, and then you'll keep that engagement on the reach. Maybe a little bit in between. Yeah, kind of enough to feel your abs, but where it's not like the hardest thing ever. Yeah. Good. Shift your body weight forward slightly, like your shoulders a little more over your wrists to start. So if your positioning right now has your hands like forward, shift your body weight forward a little more. Yep. Yeah, like that. And then if you need to adjust anything, I would say like bring your knees in if it's too hard, but I think keeping your shoulders over your wrists is your goal with that. Yep. Yes. Oh, that was a good one. Yep. And try not to arch your low back too much when you're doing it. You're just going to do maybe one or two more. Good. Nice. And then I will have you go onto your side again. And this time you're going to go with just like a back kick where you squeeze your glutes and then come forward. But as you're kicking back, you're trying to keep this leg on the ground. So it's kind of a small movement so that you don't tip backwards, but you'll feel like your abs in here and then a little bit of a glute squeeze. Good. And then you're gonna keep that same leg going, but now you're gonna go forward and back. And so as you go forward, that's when you're exhaling, trying to get your abs. Good. All right, and then before the other side, we're gonna go one more round of these. So again, exhaling as you come up and reach. Good. Yes. All right, and then other side, so we'll start with that kick back again. So squeeze the glutes and try to keep that leg on the ground and then come back. Good. We'll go one more backwards. And now we'll take it forward, same thing. Good, yep, I'm just trying to keep your pelvis as stable as possible. We'll get two more there. All right, and then I'm gonna have you grab your 5 pounds. And we're gonna start back on the ground. You're gonna go into a bridge position and doing triceps. Yeah, good. And just trying to keep your shoulders as stable as possible. And we're gonna go 2 more like that. And then you're gonna drop down, bring your legs up, and then you're gonna go chest fly. And so I want your abs to feel like they're working a little bit, so you can almost press like your feet forward just a little. Yeah. And so then you just have to keep like a little bit of tension in the abs so that your back's not arching. Good. And let's go like 3 more there. All right, and then I'm gonna have you flip onto your stomach and you're gonna go thumbs up, just straight ahead, so your forehead's gonna be down. And you're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. So to strengthen your back. And so make sure that your head doesn't lift with it. No, the head stays down, yep. So just the shoulders, yeah, exactly. Good, 3 more. All right, and then I'm gonna have you go back onto that bridge position for triceps, but this time your palms are gonna face away. So it's very similar, but you wanna make sure that your wrists stay pretty rigid. So it's a little bit harder to stabilize, but you don't wanna feel like you're rolling through your wrists. So turn your hands so they look out, they face out, yep. So it's gonna feel a little bit different and your wrists are probably gonna wanna roll and bend. So you have to kind of keep them stable and don't let your shoulders move and keep those elbows right above your shoulders the whole time. Yep, and keep them tucked in a little more if you can, like this rather than out. Yes. And so it's very much like bend, extend, bend, extend. Is it hurting anything? Okay. When your hand was turned, let me see your hand turned again the other way. Like how we first did it. Let me see that again. Yeah, and just go through that. Okay. So you're able to get a little bit more bend with that, but the other way you can't. Interesting. All right, that's fine. We'll finish up like that. And then this time I'm gonna have you, same thing for the legs, but now you're gonna go one at a time for the chest fly. So your abs are definitely gonna have to work to keep you centered so that your body doesn't tip. Yeah, good. Good. And we'll go one more on each side there. Those look really good. And then let's get one more set where you are on your stomach with the thumbs up. And same thing, just try to keep everything else relaxed. Good, we'll go 4 more. And then we'll do one more thing on your back before we stand. So you're gonna go back into that single leg position and lower and back up, lower, back up. So kind of pressing through that left heel to hit the glutes a little bit, keeping your hips level. Good. All right, you can drop down and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Good, 2 left there. These are really strong. All right, I'm gonna have you stand now. And you are gonna go into, so one leg stays planted, the other leg's back, and you're gonna go into a lunge and then come up and like do a controlled glute squeeze and then lunge, squeeze, lunge, squeeze. Yeah. And so you wanna feel like you're controlling the glute contraction without having to like arch through your back. Yep. I know it's a little bit, yeah, that works. That looks good. Okay, yeah, good. As long as you don't feel like you're putting pressure into your back, that looks good. So it should be starting to burn a little bit. And you're gonna go for 3, 2, 1. And then before you do the other side, you're gonna keep that same leg forward and arms out to the side, thumbs up, little pulses. So you're still kind of working that same hip and glute, but now adding the shoulders. Yep. Good. And you're gonna go 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll switch to the other side, starting with the lunges. Yep, good. Sit back into that left heel a little bit more, like, yeah, rather than leaning forward so much, kind of sit yourself back a little bit weight-wise. Yeah. Good. Two more there, and then we'll do the shoulders again with the left leg forward. Good. And you're gonna go 3, 2, 1. All right, and then we're gonna keep on like the single leg theme. So for this one, I'm gonna have you, you can either do it holding the wall or without the wall. If you're not using wall, I just go hands on your hip for like a single leg deadlift. So from the side, looks like that. And so same muscle group working in terms of like hip and glutes there, ideally. Yep. Good. Yeah, these look really good. A little bit, yep, but you just want to make sure the movement starts in your hip. That looks good to me. And you're feeling like left hip glute area? Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and just switch to the other side with this one. Yes, good. Yeah, I mean, it looks, yeah, oh, without the rotation. It looks good though. You'll get a little rotation as long as the right leg's controlling the movement. That's good. So we'll just do one more there. And then we're gonna go into toes wide and you're gonna power up kind of quick, but like still feeling controlled. So kind of a quick push through the heels. Yep. Good. So that'll get your adductors. Nice. And let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I want to get one more round on the ground for your legs. So kind of just finishing the leg series, where this time you're in a bridge position, a little bit further out, and you're coming up and down there. Oh, I can see. Yeah, there's only a piece of you missing, but I can see. And so this should be more hamstrings than glutes. And so you almost want to feel like you're sliding your heels towards you as you lift. Good. Nice. And you're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And my next person coming is not quite here yet. So I'm going to show you a couple back stretches with the wall. So here you are going to hands on the wall and then just drop the rib cage and then come up. So you don't want to feel like you're stretching your legs. You want it to be like somebody's just pressing on your mid back. So it's just like a little, it's definitely all like upper body. So I would say don't go down quite as far. Bring your hands up a little higher. Yep. And then think of just dropping your chest. Yeah. And then it's kind of feel like somebody's pressing into your upper back, and you can kind of move through it if it feels better moving. Good. And then the second one I'll show you is where the one where you slide your hands up and down the wall, trying to keep your arms like flat. Yeah. And then so it looks like this, trying to bring your fingertips together. Yeah, like that. So what I'll have you do is I'll have you do 10 of those now on your own, and then go back to that same stretch and then do another 10 of those. And then next time we'll use your roller and try some other ones. All right, I will see you later. I want to say it was late. She was like 7 months or something. She was really late. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I will see you later.